Have you ever wondered what it's like to visit the country's largest RV event of the year? Well, today we roll into the Tampa 2026 RV SuperShow, and I'm going to be bringing you our behind the scenes look at our camping setup, the 4 RVs that really wowed me this year, and some tips if you're planning a visit for next year. For this trip, we made Sanlan RV Golf Resort our home base. It's just about 40 minutes away from the Florida State Fairgrounds, where the RV SuperShow takes place every January. It's just close enough for easy access to the show, and yet far enough to allow us the time to come back, unwind, relax, and spend some time with our camping crew. Our first afternoon at any campground follows a familiar routine, and Sanlan was no different. We rolled in, got leveled, and then George takes care of setting up our outside little oasis while I take care of the glamping looks inside the RV for our next few days. After that, we will settle in with a couple of cocktails, some good food, and we invite over the good friends so that we can play a raucous game of cards. Dinner that night is usually simple by design, and then settle in for the night because we know the next day going to the show is going to be a big and busy day with lots of walking in store. So our first full day at Sanlan found us up early in the morning and headed to the RV SuperShow. I'm always really excited to get there, and we like to get there as early as possible. The doors open at 8 o'clock, except on Sunday, I believe it's 9 o'clock. So you want to get there, look at your times, you want to get there as soon as it opens. Number one, it gets super crowded. This year, there were over 70,000 attendees, which is a record for the show, which is great news for those of you in the RV industry, just getting started with RV travel, or someone that's like us, been doing it for many years now. There is definitely renewed interest in the RV travel industry, and there are lots of vendors at the show that can meet you wherever you are on your journey, whether you're looking to buy a new RV or just some gadgets and gear like we did this year. When you get there, you will find that there is ample parking. You do have to pay for parking. I believe it is $12 for the day, and you do have to pay every day if you do attend multiple days. However, if you are one of those that is there to purchase an RV, the dealer that you have been speaking to, I am sure will cover your parking for you for the day so that you can get in and get started with your process of purchasing an RV for the next day. We got there early, and what I like to do is there is always a large crowd even when the gates start to open. But what's really nice is they have a tradition every morning before they open the gates, just as everyone gathers before that big expo tent, of playing the national anthem. And it's really awe-inspiring to see a big crowd like that go silent, take their hats off their head, put it over their heart while the national anthem is playing. And then there's a big round of applause, and then everyone goes in, and your first stop is going to be the luxury RVs if you go in through gate 1. And let me tell you, your first impression is just wow. These are multi-million-dollar coaches and some of the latest, most innovative coaches that you will ever see. And I would highly recommend you spend some time in this area, even if it is just a fantasy of yours. It is for us to maybe own one of these coaches someday, or just look at the latest, most luxurious coaches that you can find on the road. When we were in that area, I did have the privilege of going into one of the higher end Prevos that is already purchased by some lucky owner. But I will tell you, when you walk into these coaches, it is next level. And these, of course, are all custom built coaches, because if you are spending $2 million plus for a coach, you certainly will be working with a designer and building it out to your specifications, whatever you would like to have in your coach. So this takes luxury to a whole new level. When you walk into a Prevo, you can just tell the upscale finishes that are in it, the way it's designed, certainly the engine, the storage underneath, everything is top of the line. And I was adequately impressed with what this coach had to offer. It was beautiful, Sadly, it was everything I would want and just the way I would design a coach. So I kind of fell in love with it a little bit when I walked in. But it is one of those pipe dreams that I think is worth checking out, if not for anything, but just to feel that experience. After that, we spent some time in the exhibit areas. And these areas are where you're going to find all the little tchotchkes, all the little gear that you didn't think you needed for your RV, but there's always something new and exciting to discover in these exhibit areas. For us, we just got ourselves a new placard for outside, which I fell in love with, and we had it custom designed with our names, our hometown, our dogs' names. So we really liked that. And then we went into the general exhibit area and we went to the snap pad booth, and we were able to, we've been having trouble with snap pads, which we've never had trouble with on any of our coaches. We've had them 5 times before. But this particular coach that we have now has a weird bar in the back, so it kicks off any snap pads that we put on there. George did try a fix with them, but we know that that is not the best, that they are designed to go on a certain way. So what they do now have are these snap pad, a brass slot. So we were able to just slide those snap pad pads underneath of our jacks before they came down, and that gave us a little extra stability and prevented the jacks from sinking into that ground. And these are good to have, maybe even if you have the snap pads, it's a little bit extra protection there. So I would highly recommend them. And then of course, there are so many vendors that you can visit. We got to see all of the new RV resorts across the country that are being built and everything there is to offer. If you are looking to buy a lot, if you are looking to rent a lot, if you are looking to go on an RV trip with a sponsored group, this is the place to check them out. You can get all kinds of information. They give you a bag to walk around with. And believe me, by the end of the day, you will have so many brochures in there to go back and look at because there is so much information. After visiting the exhibits for a couple of hours, we were on to the main event, and that is looking at the new RVs. Even if you are not in the market, which we were not this year, surprisingly, we got to go and see the latest model of our Armada. We have a 40M Holiday Rambler Armada, which is made by REV Group. So we got to see what is the newer innovations that they are putting into the 2026 coaches. We also always check out some travel trailers as well as some fifth wheels. We are not going to switch out of our A-Class at this point. However, we always have friends that are in the market and family that are looking for newer RVs. And we like to be able to say, hey, this blew our socks off. And I do have a few suggestions coming up of those RVs that I just walked into and said, wow, this is incredible. And it's not everyone. It's just those specific ones that appeal to your tastes and the way that you like to RV. After so many years doing it, I kind of really know what I'm looking for, and these coaches did not disappoint. So the first luxury motor coach that really wowed me was the Fleetwood Palisade. This is a 45-foot luxury RV built on a Freightliner XCM chassis platform with 450 horsepower and a side draft radiator. It offers an unparalleled driving experience with the Freedom Drive package, offering really nice comfort and safety at the same time. The model that I thought was great if you're traveling with children specifically was the 45FS. It is a 2 full bath with bunkhouse coach. It has all of the luxury that you would want in a high-end motor coach, but it also offers all of those family-friendly amenities and a great layout for families. You can convert the bunks into an office if you would like, and it also offers a side-by-side washer and dryer, which we have the stackable and it is perfect for us. However, I can see if you have a bigger family wanting a little bit bigger washer and dryer, and this is the coach that offers it to you. If you do not travel with children and you do not wish to have a bunk, the Palisade also comes in another model, which is the 45DS or the 45CS, which again, I think would be perfect for couples, for empty nesters like ourselves, that has all, again, those high-end luxury amenities, but is more geared towards a couple or a smaller family. They all still do fit and sleep many people, but these do not offer the bunks. So either one of those models would be something that in the future I would certainly look into if I was in the market for a new coach. And speaking of being in the market for a new coach, another brand that REV Group puts out, and it again blew me away, is the Discovery LXC 44S. This is a spacious floor plan that it offers with 4 slide outs and high-end amenities like residential kitchen, king bed, heated tile floors. And one thing that I loved in this particular coach that I have not seen in any other coach, including the Prevost that I walked through, is a huge bath with, ladies, get this, a separate toilet area. It actually has a water closet in it with a door that you can shut. I think that is fabulous, and it is really bringing that idea of residential living to a whole new level in these coaches. So that is one of those coaches that I would for sure think about getting in our future RV life. The next one that I saw is a fifth wheel. The fifth wheel that I was really impressed with, which has been around for a while, but boy, do they keep upping their game with these, is the Forest River Legacy. And we saw a 442 MC floor plan. This is a big RV. It is 44 feet long, and the floor plan is very unique and very family friendly. So when you walk in, there is a beautiful gourmet kitchen with an island that has, it looks like a piece of artwork. It's just gorgeous. It blows you away. To the rear of the coach is what really, I think, sets this coach apart. The rear is what they call a man cave. I would call it a family cave. It has a sofa to the rear of it, and then to the right there are reclining. Then there is also a half bath back there. Above, you will find a drop-down queen bunk. So there is a lot of sleeping privacy area back there. But the thing that is special about this coach is that there is a fireplace in here with a huge TV. But that wall you can pull out, and behind the fireplace is one of the largest, I will call it a pantry area that you have ever seen. It has room for your vac to be plugged in, your sweeper to be plugged in, huge shelving area. And to the right of that, there's a whole nother pantry. So if you are looking for full-time living, being on the road for a long time, needing a lot of storage in the coach as well as underneath the garage, this is the coach for you. And it is just super beautiful. In the master bedroom, you will find a unique art piece again for the headboard of the king size bed. And there is a full size washer dryer in this coach and lots of storage, ladies, in the bedroom, bathroom, as well as the kitchen. And as I said, in that back living area. So highly recommend. This was a wow on all levels. And overall, one of the other things that I looked at was the blackout package that a lot of these RVs offer. So if you are looking for a unique package to, that blackout package is super sleek, very modern. The blackout wheels, the special paint job that goes on those coaches really wowed me. Looking at exterior design was concerned. So that would be one of the things I would also recommend looking into, is some of the paint choices that you can have. And if you have a blackout option, is it something that appeals to you? Let me know in the comments. After an exhausting day walking through the Florida Fairground exhibit areas and the RVs, we headed back to Sanlan for one of my favorite parts of the day, which is to prepare to have our dinner and camaraderie with my camping cronies for the evening. So the first thing on our agenda is always a nice long walk with the dogs. Even though we walked all day, they have not. And then we start to get our communal feast together. Everybody brings something to the table and we sit around a fire. But there was a burn ban while we were there in Polk County, so there was no fire in the works. But we were able to sit around and talk about our favorite RVs for the day and our experiences at the RV show, and share out what we really love and future RV fantasies. The next day, If you are interested in RV, you certainly will be going back to the Florida RV SuperShow. We decided to head into the town of Lakeland, which is very close to where Sanlan RV and Golf is located. Lakeland is a little historic town in the middle of Florida, and it is known for some of its architecture, which is built from the 1920s to 1940s. And the historic district has great restaurants that you can visit, as well as on Saturday and Sunday, they have street vendors. So there is an open air marketplace where you can certainly get produce, gifts, things like homemade soaps, honeys, locally sourced gifts. And I always love to spend some time doing that. It was another long walking day, but one that I would highly recommend you put on your list if you're going to be in the area. There are certainly so many other things to do if you are camping at the show. Tampa certainly should be on your bucket list. Go to the Tampa beaches. You are not far from Disney and all of the amusement parks, and in Tampa is Busch Gardens. You can go right there, but Disney is within an hour and a half, depending on traffic on I-4, so you can certainly go there. Legoland is very close, so you could go there as well. So there are a lot of things to do. If you are going to think about going to the 2027 Florida RV SuperShow, next year, January, I would recommend just planning out a 3 to 4 day agenda and camping out, which is a lot of fun, takes the pressure off of just going for a day, and you can enjoy your trip while you are there on the west coast of Florida. At Sanlan RV and Golf Resort, sadly, is our day to pack up, get ready, say goodbye to the camping cronies, and head home. There's always a little sadness when we pull out of a campground that we love, but also so much excitement knowing that we will be back on the road again soon. And definitely we will be back for next year's Florida RV SuperShow in January. If you enjoyed coming along for the ride with us, we'd love to hear from you. So please drop a comment below and tell us which RVs and floor plans caught your eye at this year's show. We always enjoy hearing what others are dreaming about, and your picks just might influence someone else that is out there looking.